welcome back. I just want to show you guys quickly, because I'm always holding this, but this is the actual traveler's notebook that I got. And if you're looking for the same one, I have a link in the description box. It's not real leather, but it's just nice, and it's all I need. I don't need anything super fancy. So when I'm ready, I will just tuck this inside of the book under my elastic, and then I can use all of these for different things. So this is the travel topic. I think I want to use this one for just jotting down special things about places, and I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. But last video I shared with you how I started my last Vancouver trip. Now I really wish I would have started this 2 years ago, but I wasn't in any shape to do that. And that was my working on some of the Vancouver pages and our trip to Whistler, going on the little gondolas. And then I made a few extra things that I just need to fill in the words. And then I briefly shared how I started my Vegas pages. And that's what I'm working on now. So I've got a bunch of stamps and different things today. I think I showed you these last time, these really cool stickers that are like raised. I really like those. And I got this stamp at a garage sale the other day. I thought that was kind of cool, more like when I'm doing stuff about my place. But next I want to work on kind of making these last little events special, and I want to include the Grand Canyon tour. So I think what I'm going to do is start sticking on some of the images first. And if you want to do this, all you have to do is save lots of your travel memorabilia, grab little booklets, pamphlets, tickets, save everything that you can, and turn it into, bring it all home, and then chop it all up into what things are kind of sentimental or good memories, and use those things and just write around them to remind you of stuff so you don't forget. I'm just going to write a few words about when we arrived. It was poor, cold weather. I know I have a messy handwriting, but I still like handwriting so much. So I think what I want to do, and I'm down to using my glue stick because I ran out of my tape, is I think I want to put the hotel stuff in here next. And this one is kind of cool because this reminds me, this is the Luxor Hotel. And it has this beam that goes out into the sky that you can see for miles. And it's really cool, and that's where we went to America's Got Talent. So that has a really good memory. Just gonna cut that out. So I've got that, and I just wing it. I really don't have a plan for anything, except that I kind of want the different hotels kind of in the same area. I wish I had more glue tape, because this is kind of, glue stick is not ideal for leaving residue in your journal, and trying not to use too much so I don't get too much of that. But this was a big highlight, the Bellagio. Maybe I'll put that up here like that one. And this just came from a cool little magazine that I picked up. You can pick up things all along the street. And, oh, I ripped it. I hope I can, oh, right on the words. Oh, I think it's okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, there we go. Now, that was a great night. We toured all through the Bellagio, went and saw the chocolate fountains, and the smell of the chocolate fountains, that was amazing. This hotel was right next to ours because we stayed in Planet Hollywood, and we ate dinner in here, and we played a little bit of the slot machines in there. Not very much because we didn't want to waste a ton of money on slot machines. It's just not really
because I'm going to be
our thing.
Live with you for that whole afternoon program. So type in yes or no. Now I can't.
Usually I do this like a chatty vlog and share all sorts of stuff about my travels and memories. And so this here was our actual hotel, Planet Hollywood, which I definitely wouldn't stay at again because of numerous reasons. They definitely ding you at the end. We got a huge bill. Pardon me. We got a huge bill at the end for using the internet and the gym. Even if you don't use the gym and stuff, you have to pay for the gym use. It's just ridiculous. They just really nickel and dime you there. Some people love Vegas, but it's not somewhere that we would probably ever go again. It was just to get married and have the experience. For us, I think that it was just like one of those one and done kind of deals. And maybe it was because the weather was so cold, but probably won't go there again. We love Palm Springs. That's our thing. That's where we go. And we want to try other things too, new places, but that's definitely our favorite place that we like. I'm just trying to sort through. These are Grand Canyon things. This is the Hoover Dam. And that's the water. And that white line there, that was the water line where it originally started from. And they said it's down over 200 feet. So there's hardly any water. There's going to be a major water crisis in Vegas very, very soon because the Lake Mead that's attached to the Hoover Dam is actually drying up. And something else interesting. Oh, this was what was really cool. There was this guy. So we had this tour going to the Grand Canyon. I got it upside down. This is like a ridge. These are all little people walking along this trail. But we used this tour called Comedy on Deck. And it was really good. That was really fun because he told us so much and we learned so much about different things in Vegas. And he told us that this, where we went to see the Hoover Dam, which is super cool because it borders Arizona and Nevada. And so I think I'm going to do a Grand Canyon page starting here first. I got to do something else with this. But anyway, he told us how Lake Mead runs into the Hoover Dam. And so the exciting thing about that is that, well, not exciting, is terrible, is that the water's drying up. But the thing he told us that was so interesting was that they have been finding body after body in this lake turning up, connected to the mafia of all bodies that have went missing. So that was really interesting. Years and years and years ago. So as the lake dries up, I guess that was the place where people threw a lot of, bodies and things. And I thought that was such an interesting story. He told us all sorts of cool things. Yeah, I've got all these neat stickers I want to open just to see, because these Believe in You ones are really cool, because the whole reason that I was able to even travel was that I had to heal enough to even get to that point to get on a plane, which is just so awesome. So I thought these would be cool to add too. So this is not some scrapbooking project, that's for sure. It's mostly about journaling for me. I want to include some of these cards that I got from people too, somehow. I want to use them maybe as like a background. This one's kind of cool. It's almost deserty. From my grandma. Yeah, I'll use that. It's got some neat colors. So I'll put that on the back. So as we were going on this tour, he was explaining to us so many really neat things about Vegas, and we learned a lot. And that's how we learned about that level of the water. So that was really interesting. I like this card because it's kind of muted. So I'm using it to kind of make a back on some of my things. And then I think once I get this in, I'll take a break and do a bunch of journaling in here. My lines aren't even straight, you guys. Like, this definitely isn't any kind of scrapbooking lessons. It's totally just my chatty journaling, new to traveler's notebook kind of fun vlog video. So do you have a traveler's journal? If you do, tell me in the comments. I'd love to know. My grandma here, she's got calligraphy. She always does calligraphy. So cute, even inside of the card. Kind of want to spread this out a little bit because there's a lot to say about the part of the trip that was to the dam and to the Grand Canyon. Oh, so we get on this bus tour, and here I am having to wear a mask, and people are coughing, and I hear in front of me that this little boy's got COVID, and I thought, oh my goodness, this is like the last thing I need. I'm not to be around anyone. I'm doing this trip, and I shouldn't even be doing this. So it was super stressful a lot of the time, praying that I wouldn't get sick or whatever. And then when we get home, Jamie ends up getting super sick with like RSV. It wasn't COVID, but that bad chest infection. And so that was not good. But on this bus, it was like the guy was so good, but the bus was so filthy dirty, and it said sparkling clean bus, and like I'm not even that fussy, but it was gross. So I definitely don't recommend this bus tour, except the guy. He was so good. He should go get another job somewhere else, honestly, at a different place, because that one there is not good enough for him. He was amazing. And I'm just going to add this there is hope, because I almost didn't get to go. And so when we got there, it was so crazy. We had rented a car and everything, and yet we went on this bus tour for the day because we didn't know how far out the Hoover Dam was and the Grand Canyon to actually drive the car. And so we just did the bus tour for something fun and to kind of get a tour guide to be able to tell us where we're going and learn all that stuff. But what happened was we ended up, I'm just going to move these to the side. We ended up getting to the Grand Canyon, and it was such a crazy thing to get your meal. You had to stand in this huge lineup, and to get everything you had to stand in this crazy million-hour-long lineup just to get in to see the dam and stuff, or the skywalk, which I'm looking for. I had a little, oh, there, I already put it on. This is the glass skywalk that overlooks the Grand Canyon. And I'm super scared of heights, and that wasn't even scary. So if you're thinking about it, do it, because it was really cool. This is a nice one, but it's kind of light too. So anyway, we stood in so many lines that basically the whole day was wasted, and we didn't have time to hardly go walking or do anything there. So I would suggest, if you like to spend hours walking and enjoy the Grand Canyon, to go by yourself, because it would be so much better to go by yourself than to deal with what we dealt with, waiting in the line. And then we literally got all the way up to, where is it? This point, Seguro Point. And it was the coolest place ever. And I was just so excited to get to go there and finally get out of this bus and out of these lineups and get to go. And the guy's like, oh, we gotta go. So that was totally wasted time, and we ended up having to get back on the bus and we didn't even get to walk to the top of the thing. I just realized that it would help if I took off the back plastic. Oh my word. So I'm not sure where I posted this video, but I have 2 channels. If you want to check out the other channel, Buck Ridge Homestead is my main channel, where it's I share all about my life, my health journey, my farm, my homestead, cooking, tutorials, all sorts of cool stuff. And then I've got my Create, Heal, Shine channel that is my business channel, and that is, I just started it. I'm just getting back in. As some of you guys may know, I'm a counselor and a coach, and I am started that channel to kind of share things that will help other women get through life's toughest struggles. And so if you want to listen over there and then join me, it's especially for women in midlife or women going through transitions in their life, such as divorce or starting over, health issues, maybe they've become a caregiver, maybe they've all their children have moved out and they're starting over, maybe they're starting again with a new relationship, whatever that is for you. If you're in midlife, you might like it over there, because I'm starting it and I can't wait to continue to make cool videos and podcasts and different things. So I'm excited about that. And on my Buck Ridge Homestead channel, I know I have a wait list because I'm working on creating a membership, and when that opens, you can get on the wait list now if you're interested and you want to join a community of like-minded women that want to support each other and kind of get therapeutic help on a different price point level, because that is going to be my goal. Because after what I've went through, I know anyone can, there is hope. It's just exactly like this says. So I think what I'm going to do now is, I've got these stamps and stuff too that I haven't really used this time, but I think I want to use them to make the words Grand Canyon. Now I have to find my ink. I used to be like this crazy crafting person who used to do everything. And now I just do what I have time to do and enjoy it as I go, like see it as a process of healing. So I'm looking for Grand Canyon letters. I should just take them out so I don't mix them all up. Oh, there's a C. So this guy, anyway, we got to the edge of the thing, and he called us back, and we were so disappointed that we couldn't go for the hike, and other people were there for hours already, and we just got there, and then back on the bus you go, and it was so rushed. And I'm the kind of person who really wants to take my time and go along and walk and hike and enjoy everything. Grand Canyon. Nope, don't need an E. I hope all the letters are here. There's D. Seems like I'm missing something. It used to all be here. So, Grand. At least I can use that one. So let's see. Oh. As I was writing this, I was thinking about how when we were standing on the bridge overlooking the Hoover Dam here, we would be standing right about here, looking down at this and seeing this giant wall going straight up. We were actually 1 foot in Arizona and 1 foot in Nevada when you're on that bridge. And there's a sign for both states right there where the border is. So that was really cool and a neat thing to remember. The tour guide was so funny. He told us all about, which is what I'm writing down, he told us all about the best shows, rated them all. He has seen over 500 different shows in Vegas since he's lived there. And I really wanted to do a bunch of shows, but we only ended up doing, where is it? This one here, the Ultimate Variety Show. I really wanted to see Absinthe. If anybody has seen that, lucky you. He said it was amazing too, and I really wanted to see it. But somebody didn't want to go. As we walked along the Grand Canyon, we followed these little rocky paths that led us to replicas of like teepees and little structures and buildings that were supposed to be similar to the ones that were Native American Indigenous people's homes back then, or buildings. And there were some neat things to be seen over there. And I just remembered that as we were at the very end, the sun came out and we were able to take off our jackets, so it felt so good. So I did a little bit more writing, and I'm just gonna keep going and continue my crafting and journaling as we go along. There was this guy that stood on the edge of this, and he said he was a security guard because so many people would fall off, and yet he was dangling on the edge. So I made sure to write that down because it was really bizarre. And he told us how so many people had fallen off, and there's hats and water bottles and this and that down there. So it was kind of crazy, but I wanted to log all these little special memories just so that I don't forget. So I think that's all I'm going to do for today. I've noted down all about the Grand Canyon and different things, and I'm just going to keep at it and do some more journaling and writing in the next couple days. So thanks so much for joining me today. Just a short video. Let me know if you prefer long or short videos when I'm doing my journaling, because I'd like to know if I'm just rambling and it's getting boring, or you're interested in hearing all about different adventures and different people's lives. Anyway, thanks so much for being here and listening. And I'd love for you to subscribe and leave me a comment and like this video if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time as we continue on our travel journal adventure. Bye, friends.